is Lizzie. Welcome to another segment on Moments with Lizzie on Sarah TV. And on today's segment, I'm taking you guys down to the health sector with the Hepatitis Zero team. You wonder why Nigerians be scared of knowing their status? Oh well, I understand. Some say it's the fear of the needle, and some say it's the fear of knowing their status. Anyways, come with me. Ma'am.
Yes. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Can I meet you, please?
My name is Aralola Olamuyiwa, popularly known as Ara, and I am the pioneer female talking drummer of international repute and a newly appointed Hepatitis Zero cultural ambassador for Nigeria.
Wow. Well done, ma'am. So, as the newly appointed Hepatitis Zero cultural ambassador for Hepatitis Zero World Eradication Project, of what impact or how far have you been able to take the commission?
Well, I want to say a huge thank you to the organizers of this campaign for Hepatitis Zero campaign. A lot of people are not actually aware of the danger of being infected with the hepatitis virus. Creating an awareness for people and subsidizing the treatment, so to speak, is something of importance and note that every Nigerian must know about. Hepatitis is real, and you can contact it, through body fluids, and it's everywhere. I mean, we hug people every day, we shake people every day, we kiss people and all of that. So it's important that everyone must get screened, get vaccinated, get treated, because it's something that spreads within the twinkle of an eye. So we must be aware, and that is what this campaign is all about.
So thank you. How far have you been able to go in terms of reaching out to other celebrities about knowing their status?
Well, on social media, the campaign has started, and I'm reaching out to all of my colleagues in the music and movie, comedy industry, the creative industry generally, because we are the life wire of our society. We are the heartbeat of our society, and it's important that we also take care of ourselves and get vaccinated, get treated for whatever ailments. But this period we're talking about hepatitis, so it's important you know your status and then get treated.
Well, as celebrities, most people feel like I shouldn't have hepatitis, I shouldn't be positive, I should be negative because I'm a celebrity or something, or I don't have to go to where I'm supposed to get screened because I'm a celebrity. I don't want people to see me. So have you been able to convince, and are they really responding?
Well, celebrities are human beings, so we get affected by everything that affects every human being. Malaria, name every other thing, right? So I know my colleagues, and I know, fine, we all want privacy, but we also take care of ourselves. Yeah, some people might not be fully aware, and that is why, as a brand ambassador, it is my duty to make sure that I preach this to everyone, to every nook and cranny, everyone, not just celebrities, everybody. You need to know your status. You need to get screened. You need to get vaccinated. And what we are doing here is at a highly subsidized rate. When you get screened and you're negative, then you need to take your shots. It's in 3 shots of 1,000 naira each, which is almost like you're paying for nothing. And if you go to, any medical center, you would be paying a lot higher. And then it's like I said, it's important that you all get screened. I have screened. I'm negative, and I'm very happy to be standing here to tell you that you need to get screened. It doesn't take 30 minutes to get screened and get your first shots, and you're out of here. And I tell you, our nurses just know what to do. It's not painful at all.
The pain part got me. Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, good afternoon, ma. May we meet you, please?
Good afternoon. My name is Lola Temitope Ogungbe, and I am the Client Service Advisor for the Hepatitis Zero Commission and the Coordinator for Lagos.
I heard today is World Hepatitis, celebrating something today.
Okay, this week is actually World Hepatitis Zero Week, and the World Hepatitis Zero Day was Tuesday, 28th of July, and in marking the World Hepatitis Week, the Commission is offering free screening, free first dose vaccinations, and we're doing subsidized second dose vaccination and third dose vaccinations. And also we offer free counseling.
So what's going on here today?
Right now, we have been partnering with the Ikeja City Mall for over almost a year now, and we come in, we screen for free as usual, and we vaccinate at subsidized rate. But to mark the World Hepatitis Week, we have a couple of sponsors who paid for people to have their first vaccinations for free. So that's what we're doing now today. We started yesterday and we continue the exercise today, and it will end at 4 p.m. today.
How people are responding, how would you rate that, the way people are responding to knowing their status?
Well, a lot of Nigerians don't even know. That's the sad part. A lot of Nigerians don't know their hepatitis status, and a lot of Nigerians don't even know about the disease and the virus. And the ones who know about the virus are not taking it seriously. But from our own test screening that we have done here, we discovered that out of every 10-11 people we screen, about 1 person is positive. So that means like 1 in 10, which is a very high figure. But people come, the response is not the way we want it. We continue to create awareness so that a lot more people will be aware about this virus and will check their statuses and also get vaccinated, because our goal is to actually bring hepatitis to zero by year 2030, and that's why we're counting down in 10, which is why you see us putting our fingers up like this. It means we are counting down for the next 10 years. It's actually about bringing hepatitis down in the next 10 years. By the year 2030, we want everybody to be free of the virus hepatitis, or of being able to be infected with the virus.
So about the percentage rates, what would you be able to rate if we have to rate the percentage rate of hepatitis positive in Nigeria? What would the rate be?
Well, from our studies, about 22 million Nigerians are actually living with the hepatitis virus, and they are ready to infect others. So it is very important that people should get screened, get screened, and get vaccinated. And if you test positive, it is not a death sentence. It's good for you to know your status so that you know what to do. You get treated, you get counseled on what next level to take it to.
All right, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can we meet you, please?
I'm Kolawole Olayuye, a resident of Lagos.
What are you really here for?
I came here for a test, screening, at the same time counseling on hepatitis, because I remember years back I had it. So I said, okay, I should follow up since it's an organization being set up. And the name of the organization is Hepatitis Zero. Yeah.
The first time you came for the test and you learned you were positive, how did you feel about it?
It all started it started with the malaria. I felt sick and I was throwing up. I thought it was actually malaria. Malaria was treated. After a while, I had jaundice. The color of my eyes changed to yellow. So the doctor asked that I should run a test on hepatitis. Never heard of the word hepatitis before. Never. That was 2002. After we ran the test, the test result came out, and it shows that I was positive. Then I was really ill because it took me more than a month to recover. I fell ill. I couldn't eat. I lost of appetite, body weakness. I became lean. The eyes, after I recovered, it took me 3 to 6 months before the colors of my eye could turn white. So ever since I've been trying to manage it. I was an essential food. It was quite expensive running it. It was expensive because every month I have to make sure that I am on essential food. A medical, I was an essential for more than. Okay, so for over a month I was an essential for years. I was on it. I was running on it. I did some tests. After taking the essential for 3 months, I have to go for another test, the viral load, to see the level of the virus. So that was all.
Okay, now when you heard about being positive, hepatitis positive, did you try to go online, to read online? Did it scare you, the things you saw online? And did you try to reach out to anybody, like anybody really close to you?
Yes, after the whole thing, because I was quite fortunate, we have a hospital. And I always try to see the doctors on ground who are always there to encourage me on how to stay positive, not to feel as if it's a death sentence. Because I was scared when I read online that it has no cure and all I have to do is just try to manage it. So I was first of all scared that this is it. And when I went online, I was seeing different stories about it. That a lot of people are positive carriers of hepatitis, and some die as a result of poor management. So that alone gave me the courage that I should try as much as possible to believe that I can overcome this, and believe that one day it will all be well. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations. So how was your treatment journey like? Was it I learned something about Trado-Medicine or Trado-Medical, or was it strictly medical treatments or traditional way? How did you overcome this?
It was actually the doctor advised that I should stay off herbal medications. Then I was on essential food to reduce the viral load. Then I stayed off alcohol. I stayed off too much of meat. Anything too much of protein, I had to stay it off. I was just managing it as well. And I drink a lot of water first in the morning. I know running trying to manage is quite expensive. And I'll urge the federal government to come in to assist in helping people in terms of getting the drugs and also running the test as well as vaccination. Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma.
Can we meet you, please?
Thanks for having me in your TV set. I am Dr. Ajayi Jeremiah Olufonso. I'm into herbal medical cure.
Okay, how did you start this Trado-Medicine journey?
It's a question that is very simple. My father is a herbal trano, which I'm able to read all those things from him. So So with it and with the little Western education, I was able to buttress myself to join many people so that I'll be able to gather something that I can use to cure anybody who has a disease. Like I'm trying to say, I am into sexual and reproductive medical treatment. That is any disease that you can contact from women, from men, I'm able to treat that. Now, and at the same time, I'm able to treat body pain, the problem of abdomen, and the problem of thorax. And at the same time, in the area of women, I'm able to take care of the menstrual pain, fibroid, and so on and so like that.
Let me ask you this. As a Trado-Medical doctor, when actually did you start? How did it all begin?
I cannot say it because I inherited it through my father. I born into the system, so I could not say this is the time I began.
So basically, what are some of the diseases you've been able to cure with traditional medicine?
That is what I'm saying. I said I am into sexual and reproductive diseases. I'm able to cure those diseases. The disease that you can inherit, that you can grab from women, the disease that you can grab from men, I can treat it.
It's interesting to know that they are doing world eradication project on hepatitis. Are you versed in that too, Shelly Shiyeno, sir?
That is a very good question from you. I came Mowa simply because of this hepatitis B. Mo ti ń ṣe àwọn oògùn yẹn díẹ̀díẹ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn, but Ọlọ́run ló ní mo máa mọ̀ yín because of àwọn èèyàn tó ní tí mo fún tí mi ò tẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ tí mo kàn fún àwọn ló wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn bí wípé àwọn ti tán wá sí text tán rí pé àwọn ti wà negative tán dẹ̀ ń sọ ibi táwọn ti rí oògùn yẹn tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ mi.
People believe that there is no cure for hepatitis B or C, but in so far as particular, what did you use? What's the treatment?
I have a certain herbs for that one. The person that were affected will start from that herbs. That person will use it for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'll give him another one that he will just use for 7 days. After that, she or him could go for test, and the test will tell the person that is negative.
Let's extend this to COVID-19. Can you really do anything pertains to that? Because I've been hearing briefly that you can really treat COVID-19. How true is that?
Okay, like I was saying in the other time, I told people that COVID-19 is not a new disease. It is only it take another platform in this era. COVID-19 is there about some like 200-300 years ago, but it took another dimension this 2020. So that is why people are panicked. They didn't know that it can be treated. But look at the COVID-19. Before somebody could be diagnosed and know that he has COVID-19, the symptoms carry headache. Symptoms carry you will not be able to breathe very well. You will be tasteless. If you taste food, you won't know that whether it's sweet or not. Okay. Then at times it carries what does it call? It carries people with weak in the evening. Okay, all those what I mentioned, where is the one that ABBA could not cure? There's no one that ABBA could not cure. If you cannot breathe very well, we give you something that will enable you to breathe very well. If you have headache, we give you something you use, you'll be able to cure. People doesn't try us. If they try us, they will know that we can cure it.
Yeah. What are the moves taken by you to make sure government or agencies like NAFDAC are aware of your ABBA treatment?
That is the problem we are facing in local area, because I came right from Kwara State. In local area, there is no encouragement. Government didn't encourage those that are doing herbs. If to say government encourage us, they will visit us. We shall give them something to use. They themselves, they will use it and they will know that this thing is good. So if we can see somebody who could help us doing all those what you are asking us, is very good, so that people will know us and people will use our drugs and they will know that it's very good.
Yeah, let me say this. Of a truth, I actually interviewed a man and a woman through this commission who testified that they were once positive at several hospitals and it turned negative. So how potent is this your ABBA treatment for the so-called COVID-19? How sure are you that it's going to work?
I am very sure, because my father, once a time, my father told me that in the world then, they got what we call smallpox. That smallpox, if the sickness want to appear, I am assuring you, another sickness will soon come again. That different from this COVID-19, it will come. But people will still get rid of it. Right. My father told me that during the time of smallpox, if you don't have smallpox before and you are healed, you have no right to carry the person that have smallpox. There is no scientific drug there, and they are able to use this thing and get over it. Smellless, then diarrhea. That are the symptoms. So if it is happened, we use all those this thing, the apps for those what I mentioned, gather together and give to such person, and that person will be well.
That's interesting, sir.
Yeah, I also want to ask you, what has been the secret of your success so far as a Trado-Medical doctor?
If I can get you right, what you are trying to ask me is the inspiration.
The inspiration, and also you've treated very well. Okay. So what?
I've treated many people with their testimony. I'm sure that my distance is very good. Now come to the secret of and the secret of what we are using. There's no secret. I am able to grab all those things from my father, and at the same time I'm able to develop myself, because I don't want anybody to carry one disease come and say I will not be able to treat it. I hate it. That is why day in day out I am making my research, so that I will be able to, anytime I prepare myself. If you come with any one sickness, I'll be able to get rid of it.
When you treat people,
yes,
do you liaise or work with doctors to verify some of these things?
Before I could do any treatment, I like people to go and test. Like this hepatitis B, I told people, if you want to collect herbs from me, I will tell you to go and test yourself, so that you know the level of the area that is this thing reach in your body.
Wow.
It is not that we actually go into that deeply, because I'm not a medical doctor, as people, as it is recognized.
Yes.
I am a Abba, but this one, if we go for test, I will know the level. Then I will give you what to use. Then I will monitor you. At times, when you are talking about inspiration, I want to say something on that. Let us give every thanks to God. It is God that is a great physician.
Yes.
Nobody is perfect, but a sickness or a disease that is 100 and you are able to bring it down to like 5%, I think people will admire it.
Exactly. Yes.
There's no perfect in human.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
But sometimes, I may say sometimes,
Yeah.
2 out of 100,
Yes.
people will say, oh, ton padà ń ṣe mí o. I'm still having the symptoms.